Hello viewers, today I'm going to show you how to fix the carburetors or how to clean the carburetors on a Yamaha V-Star. This is my V-Star. It's a 2005 and it was sitting for about a month and a half, 2 months, and what happened is the carburetors are gunked up and it won't stay running. It'll start up, but as soon as you give it gas, it dies out. So I'm pretty sure it's the carburetors that are messed up. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to clean them. These are the carburetors right here, and I'm going to do this without removing them from the motorcycle. So V-Star carburetors can be a little tricky, and especially the floats, setting the float heights. So I'm going to clean these without disturbing the float heights and without removing them off the bike. So let's go ahead and get started. You're obviously going to have to remove the seats and then pry up the gas tank. I'm just going to lift it up. I'm very likely not going to take it off. So let's get going. Alright, so initially I was planning not to take the gas tank off, but I did end up taking it off because it wasn't going to pry up enough for me to give me enough access to work out here. So these are the carbs right here, 1 and 2, and I'm going to go ahead and open them up and show you how to clean them. This is the little fuel filter, so just move this away out of the way. And now, as you can see, it's fairly easy to access the carburetors. The back screws right here might be a little tricky to open, but it shouldn't be that bad. So let's go ahead and start opening these up, and let's see what's going on inside. So at this point, I haven't drained the carbs as such, so I'm going to put a rag over here to catch any fuel that comes out. But you can drain the carbs if you like, but I really don't care. So I'm going to go ahead and open these. Okay, so the carb is now open right here, and I'll show you where all the jets are. This is the main jet right here, and then this is your pilot jet. It's kind of fairly hard to see, but this is your pilot jet right here. This is the main jet. So I'm going to open both of these up and clean them out. It's important that you don't disturb the float. This is the float right here. So that's fairly difficult to set on the V-Star, so you have to be careful not to disturb the float. So I'm going to go ahead and open the jets now. So this is your main jet, and there's a little washer that goes in here, so don't lose that. This is your main jet. You should be able to see through it basically. So this is not the one that usually gets clogged. It's the pilot jet. It's the pilot jet that gets clogged. So that's what I'm going to open next. So this is your pilot jet, and we're going to go ahead and clean this out. So I'm going to get my carb cleaner, spray in here. Make sure all these holes are clear, and you can see the light through them. And then once this is done, then I'm going to put them back in. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to spray some carb cleaner in here. You got to be careful to not get it on some painted surface. But yeah, you can actually spray a few jets inside. Okay, so I've got my can of dust spray, compressed air, and I've got my carb cleaner here. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my jets, spray some carb cleaner in there, and same thing with the main jet. I'll let them sit there, and then the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my carb cleaner, spray a little bit in here, and spray a little bit in there. And this is a quick carb clean. This very likely will not work if your bike's been sitting for a very long time. But this bike starts up, it runs fine. It just dies out when you give it a little gas. So it's not bad at all. It just has been sitting for about a month. So this kind of carb clean will basically work on such bikes. So the next thing what you're going to do is take your jet, take your can of compressed air, spray it, give it a quick blows. That's good now. And then we're going to do the same thing on the pilot jet. This one I might have to use something to clean it. Sometimes you will need a piece of wire to run through the jet so that it's clean. I want to see, you can see the light come through the hole right there, and you should be able to see through it. If you cannot, then you're going to want to run a piece of wire through it to clean it. So once that's done, I'm going to take my compressed air and go ahead and give this a little blow, like so. And at the same time, I cannot emphasize enough how careful you have to be with the float height. You got to be careful that you're not messing up the float heights. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and close the carb back up. Repeat the same process on the other one, and we should be good to go. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I'm going to go ahead and put the gas tank back on, and then we'll go ahead and try to start the bike and see how it goes. So there you go, the bike, the gas tank is back on, the bike is started and it's running, and the choke is completely off. And it seems to be running fine. So whatever we did, we fixed the problem. And that's how you clean the carburetors on your V-Star without taking the carbs off and without disturbing the floats that are a pain to set them right. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.